In the beginning, we discussed how to convert from decimal to binary, then binary to decimal, decimal to hexa, and hexadecimal to decimal, then similarly octal. So why I have kept decimal at the center? Because decimal is the most useful number system in day-to-day life. In previous lecture, we discussed that computers use binary for the internal storage of numbers because they know by digital signals that is represented in 1 and 0. But still, we discussed hexadecimal and octal because we discussed that hexadecimal is useful for presentation of binary numbers and octal is also useful for presentation of binary numbers. So, we should able to convert from one number system to another. Again, you should know how to convert from hexa to binary and binary to hexa, and the last conversion from octal to binary and binary to octal. Now the first we will focus on how to convert from decimal to binary. So suppose I have a decimal number 15. I will show it like this, 15 and 10 outside. Why this 10? This 10 indicates that this is 10. This is 10 indicates that it's a decimal number. And I want to convert it into binary. So this 2 indicates what? I want to convert to binary. For binary we discussed that there are 2 digits. The base is 2. Okay. So the process is very simple. We have to just divide it by 2. So we just go on dividing 15 by 2. So 2 sevens are, then remainder is 1. I will write remainders on this side. Then 2 3s are, what is remainder? 1. Then 2 1s are, what is remainder? 1. Then last, I will divide this 1 by 2. We know that division will be 0 and finally 1 will be the remainder. And I will have to write these remainders from bottom to top. See, all these remainders will be either 0 or 1 because we are dividing by 2. So finally, what I can say, if 15 is a decimal number, its equivalent binary is 111, like this. We will take one more example where we convert another number from decimal to binary. Suppose I have 100, this is in decimal. I will have to convert it into binary, suppose. Again I will go on dividing by 2. So this remainder is 0, the division is 50, remainder is 0. Then if you divide it by 2, what will you get? So 25, then remainder is 0, then 2 1s are, 2 2s are, remainder is 1, then 2 6s are, remainder is 0, then 2 3s are, remainder is 0, then 2 1s are, remainder is 1, and then finally 2 0, remainder is 1. So write these remainders from bottom to top. So what I can say, if 100 is in decimal, its corresponding binary is 1100 So I think you got how to convert from decimal to binary. Now suppose I want to do reverse. That is, suppose I have a binary number. For example, I have this binary number and I want its equivalent decimal number. Or very reverse process we can say. I will just write 1011. This is a given binary number and I will start writing powers of 2. That is 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2 and 2 raised to 3. What is 2 raised to 0? Something raised to 0 is 1. 2 raised to 1 is 2. 2 raised to 2 is 4 and 8. Now we just multiply these two corresponding. You can say 1 into 1. What is multiplication? 1. Then plus 2 into 1. So 2. What is this multiplication? 4 into 0. You get 0 and finally 8 into 1, it is 8. So if you add all these, what will you get? It's 11. So I can say 1011 in binary, corresponding decimal number is 11. Like this. So you got how to convert from binary to decimal. Now same principle will be there for conversions from decimal to octal and all that. Suppose I have a decimal number again and I want to convert it to octal. Now this time, what is the base? 8 is the base. So this time we have to divide it by 8. In case of binary, the base was 2, so we are dividing by 2. Now here it is dividing by 8. So like this. Now just divide 100 by 8. So 8 ones are, then 8 twos are. What is remainder? Remainder is 4. Then again divide it by 8. 8 ones are, what is remainder? 4. Then finally this 1, and I will divide by 8. The division is 0 and remainder is 1. So it is a 144. So I can say that if 100 is in decimal, corresponding octal number is 144. Look at the remainders. These remainders will never cross 7, because if you are dividing by 8, remainder will never cross 7. So we know that the digits in octal are from 0 to 7. So finally this outcome will be such that there will be the digits below 8. Okay, so you got this conversion from decimal to octal. Now finally we'll come to conversion from decimal to hexadecimal. This time look at this is a 16, so you'll have to divide by 16. So 100, then again divide by 16 to the 6, division is 0 and remainder is 6. So right from bottom to top. So we say that if 100 is in decimal, 64 is corresponding hexadecimal. So in this way the process. So finally we can conclude that if we have decimal number at the center, if you want binary, divide by 2. You want octal, divide by 8. You want hexadecimal, divide by 16. And we can convert from binary to decimal by the powers of 2. Similarly, we can convert from octal to decimal by the powers of 8. And similarly for hex to decimal, powers of 16. Suppose I have this 144 in octal. I want to convert it into decimal again. What I will do? I will just write 144 powers of 8. What is 8 raised to 0? 1. 8 raised to 1 is 8. This is 64. Now just multiply these two. 4 into 1 is a 4 plus 8 into 4, 32 plus 64 into 1, 64. So this total again comes out to 100. We already discussed that hundreds octal is 144. So what is the 144th equivalent decimal? It will be 100. Similarly, suppose I have a hexadecimal number and I want to convert it to decimal. What I will do? This time I will use the power of 16. So here it is 64. 16 raised to 0 and 16 raised to 1. What is 16 raised to 0? It is 1. It is 16. Multiply. So 1 into 4, 4 plus 16 6 it is 96. The total comes out to be 100 again. So in this way, if you are going from hex to decimal, use the power of 16. If you are going from octal to decimal, use the power of 8. And for binary to decimal, use the power of 2. So in this way we can easily convert from one number system to another. Whatever we are discussing is for integer part only. We have some separate rules for fractions also. Now suppose the most important thing that we want to discuss is how to convert from binary to hexa. In previous lecture we discussed that hexa is used for the presentation of binary numbers. Since binary are very, you can say writing binary numbers is a tedious job. So you can easily write in hexa. It's a compact way of writing binary number. For that we just need to remember one table. The table is very simple. I will take a 4-digit binary number and corresponding hexa number. So I will start from the very basic first binary number. See, the first binary number is 0, but this time I am writing 4 bits. What is bit? A binary digit. So in this way I will just go on writing the binary numbers. What we are doing? We are just adding 1. This we discussed in previous lecture actually. And the last number is 1111. So corresponding hexa numbers, hexa digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E and F. Okay, so this is what the equivalent hexa digits. So this table is so important for conversion of binary to hexa or even hexa to binary. Suppose I have a binary number like this and I want to convert it into hexa. See, one way is doing this is what you can convert this binary to decimal and decimal to hexa, but that is a very long way. I can have a shortcut way of this. I will have to just make the group of 4 bits from left side like this. Now this group, what is this? 1101. What is corresponding decimal digit? Is D. So I will write here D. Similarly, 1100. What is corresponding? It is a C. So CD is the corresponding hexa number. Similarly, if suppose I will take one more example like this. Suppose this is what? Again a new binary number. Okay, and I want to convert it to hexa. Again I will start making groups from this side. Look at this 4 bits. Now this is a single one. So we can add additional zeros. That will not change the value. So this forms a group of 4 bits. Now what is this? It's a 1. And what is 1001? 100 is a 9 and this is finally 4. So what I can say, this is 194 in hexa. So this is very easy way. Look at the length of this binary number. It is a very long number and this is a very compact number. So that's why engineers and scientists use hexadecimal for the presentation of binary numbers. Now reverse process, that is hexa to binary, is also very simple and straightforward. Suppose I have a F2 is a hexa number and I want to convert it into binary. How will you do it? What is F? Look at this. This time we are doing in reverse way. F is 4 ones. What is 2? 0, 0, 1, 0. So this is the equivalent binary number. It is very simple and straightforward. We just have to remember this table. So we can easily convert from hex to binary or binary to hex. Okay. Now at the end we discussed how to convert from octal to hexa and hexa to octal to binary and binary to octal. For that we have to again write a table of binary and corresponding octal. This time group of 4 bits. So we will start from 000. See here there are 3 bits. In case of hexa it was a 4 bit. So 0010 and finally 111. Now corresponding octal digit 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. We discussed in last lecture that octal is from 0 to 7. Total 8 digits. Now suppose I have a binary number like this and I want a corresponding octal. What I will do? I will just make a group of 3 bits from this side. Now look at this last. It is only 2 bits. I can add additional zeros. That will not change. What is this? It is 3. So finally it is what? 333 in octal. Very similar way. Actually what we had done in case of hexadecimal was a group of 4 bits. What is done here is a group of 3 bits. Nothing else. Now suppose I have another suppose I have an octal number like this and I want a binary equivalent. What I will do? Again I will use the same table. What is corresponding binary for this digit? 010. So I will write 010 here. What about 4? It is 100. And what about 1? It is 001. So this is a equivalent binary number. So in this way we can easily convert from octal to binary or binary to octal. And lastly, suppose we want to convert from octal to hexa or something like that. What we can do? We can convert from octal to binary and binary to hexa. Or suppose you want to convert from hexa to octal, what do you do? Hexa to binary and binary to octal. This is also possible. So I think you got this. Thank you.